are two trailblazers within two different sports. One, a Super Bowl champ for the Dallas Cowboys, who still holds the NFL rushing record. The other, a decorated officer, Naval Academy football player, and NASCAR barrier breaker. Both of whom understand speed, hard turns, and what it means to be Hall of Famers. So as we continue to celebrate Black History Month, we are now taking you to the track as NASCAR driver Jesse Iwuji and football legend Emmitt Smith unveil a new NASCAR partnership, while also honoring the first ever Black NASCAR driver, Wendell Scott. Jesse joins me now live from Los Angeles to talk about it all. Good to see you, Jesse.
Good to see you as well. Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Well, you know, we can talk about the NFL, and it has so many Black players. But in NASCAR, you are still the minority. So tell me how you got Emmitt on board to co-own a NASCAR team with you. Because, I mean, let's get real here. There's still a lot of adversity that exists in this sport.
Well, first thing is, you know, he told me, hey, I'll do it as long as I don't have to get in a race car. And I was like, you know what? We won't get you in a race car. You're fast enough on the field. We'll worry about the speed with me on the track. But, you know, getting Emmitt into NASCAR really wasn't a thing about, it wasn't that he wanted to get into racing because he just loved racing and that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to get in because he's the type of guy who wants to truly, you know, break barriers, trailblaze, and also leave a lasting legacy. And our whole goal with this mission with starting this NASCAR team was to create a platform where we can create this opportunity generating system. You know, over the years in NASCAR, diversity has been a big talk, especially over the last few years. Over the last 50 plus years in NASCAR, there hasn't been enough of it. And we knew that in order for us to be able to really affect the positive change that needed to happen, we couldn't just do it as just me being a driver and driver alone. We had to do it by having ownership. And I think with really anything in life, any business, any industry, anywhere, the only real way you can truly, you know, make the most of it and affect positive change is by having ownership and owning. So by us starting our own team, coming together and building this program, we were going to be able to have the ability to make the changes that we needed to make, help continue to diversify motorsports, continue to support STEM initiatives, continue to support transitioning military members, those who are coming out of the military looking for the next thing to do, where to translate their skills from the military to the civilian world. All these different things, we were going to be able to do it by doing it with our own team. And that's why we came together to make this happen. And when I talked to him about these ideas, he was fully on board. It did not take long at all. And he was like, yes, Jesse, let's make this happen. And 2022 was the year we debuted this program, and we're still here, 2023.
You're right. And you're right about ownership. That's what drives positive change. So tell me about your car's design for the race at Daytona and the special tribute that you just wrapped up.
Yeah, so, you know, this year when we just raced Daytona this past weekend, we came into it thinking, you know, what can we do special since it's Black History Month, right? And the first African-American to ever win a race in NASCAR was Wendell Scott. And he did it many years ago now. And with Wendell trailblazing at the time that he did it, during a time when people did not want to see an African-American competing in NASCAR. They didn't want to see them at all, period, in motorsports at all. But with him, his sons, his small group, basically building a car in a garage, taking it to a track, going to places where he was being threatened, where his life was in danger, but he still wanted to go compete because he loved racing and he knew that the trail that he was blazing and what he was doing was going to create a path for minorities in the future. With everything he did, we wanted to make sure that our team was going to continue to push his legacy and push his message and just push everything that he did to continue to make sure that we would have opportunities today. And what we wanted to do this past weekend was on our race car, if you saw it, we didn't have any type of sponsorship logos on it at all. Although we do have great supporters with Coca-Cola and Chevrolet, we didn't want to have anything on the car because if you look at Wendell Scott's car in the Hall of Fame, what you notice compared to every other car is there's a lot of other cars there. They all have sponsors all over it. But if you look at his car, he had nothing on there at all. Yeah. And that's because at that time, nobody wanted to support an African-American racing in NASCAR. So we were paying tribute to what he had to go through to get to where he wanted to go. And we did that with our car this past weekend at Daytona International Speedway.
And it was pretty amazing. And that's a perfect segue. Hello, Mr. Motorsports Hall of Famer. Congratulations on that. As we look at your name there within the ranks, gotta love it. And while I talk about that, I also just want to highlight your military service as a naval officer, Naval Academy football player, a tremendous advocate for our vets. Jesse, tell me what you're up to quickly before we head to break with regard to our military, because you use your NASCAR platform all the time to support our forces, and it's really remarkable.
Yeah, definitely. So I had an amazing time going to the Naval Academy, playing football there, beating Army and Air Force all 4 years. So sorry to the Army and Air Force folks out there. But I had an amazing time doing that, and I've had an amazing time serving. I was active duty for 7 years, 2010 to 2017. I've been in the reserves since then. I continue to serve because I want to make sure I'm doing my part to continue to protect the freedoms in this country so that we can be able to have interviews like this, so that we can have sports and have all the freedoms that we have. And by me continuing to do that, I want to make sure that I'm using my platform in NASCAR to also continue to support those who are still serving and those who are out. And there's a lot of different ways we've been able to do it with different troops to the track programs with NASCAR, different things we've done with Coca-Cola during the NASCAR salutes timeframe of the year, and also different things we've done with our team to support other veteran organizations out there and nonprofits. And we'll continue, no matter how long I'm in NASCAR, we're going to continue to support, do what we can to support those who are protecting our freedoms. It's not easy at all. And we're definitely always continuing to look for additional partners to come on board with our team to help support us, because at the end of the day, the only way to continue to make this happen is by having great support by corporate partners. So we continue to go out there and look for those, but also continue to do what we can to support those who are protecting our freedoms. And it's been an amazing journey. And for all the military folks out there who are looking to go after their goals and dreams, I just want to tell them, wherever you're going, whatever you're trying to do, at the end of the day, life rewards those who stay strong enough, long enough.
And you're doing it every day. Jesse Iwuji, appreciate you so much. You've always got a platform here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.